Okay, hello everybody.
We're back.
We are back. It's been quite an adventure for the both of us in between the last episode and this one.
It has been.
I don't even remember where we left off.
I have no idea where we left off.
It's been a while. I mean, there's a lot to get to. I guess we could start with my jaunt over the pond. Everyone has said to me since I've gotten back.
Right.
We went to Manchester and Liverpool. Of course, went to Manchester for the Oasis gigs, the first hometown shows they played in 16 years at Heaton Park.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we were very fortunate and lucky to get some tickets. It was a fucking total. I mean, I know I've told the story on other episodes, but it was like get up at 5 a.m. to like get on Ticketmaster, and something happened on my laptop that it like fucked it up, and I was like, oh shit, I fucked the whole thing up. So I refreshed the page, and it just like put me in the waiting room.
Yeah,
it was like a total fucking fluke, man.
Right.
There was like 700 people in there, and I was like, that can't be right. And then Lee got in 2 seconds later, and it was like 80,000.
Yeah.
Like, I just fucking accidentally cut the line. I don't know what
I know.
did. I'm not going to worry about it.
I remember. That was amazing.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it, but it happened. So we made a whole fucking trip out of it. So I was just keeping notes on a list the whole time. Nice. Manchester rules. I mean, first of all, when you get there, any other country I've been to besides here in Japan, you show up in customs, they barely say hello.
Yeah.
You just kind of walk in, and you're like waiting for them to like, you know, do some military shit and like, check your anus for guns or something. They just have nothing. There's not the vibe over there, so it was pretty chill. Yeah. Oh, the day before we left, the TSA announced that they're not ever going to do the shoes thing. Literally we left the 9th, and on the 8th there was like a national thing that was like TSA will no longer have people remove their shoes.
Really?
And I was like, fucking hey, dude, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, good timing.
I wonder why or how.
One dude with a shoe bomb, like, how many years ago tried something, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Some post 9/11 shit.
Right.
So yeah, we get to Manchester, and it's awesome. It's rusty and kind of like a Rust Belt kind of city. It's kind of gritty, like London. It's very shiny and clean and glass and everything.
Yes.
You know, Manchester's great. It's a modern city, but it's definitely got a little fucking dirt under the fingernails.
Nice.
Which is probably why it produced so many great bands.
Exactly.
And there's shrines everywhere. There's, you know, Ian Curtis from Joy Division shrines on the wall. There's, you know, Morrissey stuff all over the place.
Sure.
The Smiths are from, of course, dude, the Oasis thing is just, it's fucking insane over. Like, I mean, just especially that, like, what a weekend to experience that city for the first time.
Sure.
When the hometown heroes are making their triumphant fucking return. Like, dude, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing these two guys' fucking faces.
That's awesome.
Every mannequin was dressed like them.
Really?
Yeah. There was one department store that had 2 doors that you walk in, and above one said Liam and above one said Noel. So you could, like, do a vote. You know what I mean? And walk in. I went under Noel. Lee went under Liam, and she's like, you canceled my vote out. I was like, he wrote all the fucking songs. But dude, it was just great, man. It was like the vibe was fucking, because every third person that you saw in the city was wearing some merch, because they had this exclusive merch that was pretty fucking fresh.
Yeah.
And I'm down to buy a couple things here and there, but for this shit, they did a collab with Adidas, so it's like I stocked up quite a bit.
Oh yeah? I stocked up quite a bit.
Oh, it was fucking glorious. And the weather was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I was looking, and it said 0% chance of precipitation, which is like, I don't think that's ever happened in England ever.
Maybe not.
Never. Like, in the history of that fucking island. It's never done that, ever.
Yeah.
Like, I had a rain jacket. We were all ready to be like, all right, this is going to be muddy, and it's going to be fucking, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but dude, it was fucking gorgeous. Like, not crazy hot, but like sun coming down. And I'm talking to people at the show, and they're like, it's never fucking like this, man. It's never fucking like. The guy goes, because you brought that good weather with you. I'm like, from Buffalo?
Yeah. I know. You know where I'm from?
Yeah, from I mean, dude, when you're
Tropical
talking
Buffalo.
to people, and you're trying to explain where you're from, and you want to go like Lewiston, yo, represent.
Sure, of course.
And they're like, where's that? I'm like, it's like a little north of Niagara Falls. And they're like, where's that? I'm like, it's like a little north of Buffalo. And they're just like, I didn't think you could do that. I didn't think you could go. I thought that was the top.
Exactly.
It's like the top of the world. It's like the North Pole. I'm like, yeah, kind of. It's like we're basically Canada, like right by Canada.
Yeah, you can see Canada from my backyard.
Mad cool people, fucking. And I gotta tell you, man, English speaking country, like there is a language barrier.
Sure.
Because they'll come up and say something, and you just for a second you gotta like process what that was.
Yeah.
And kind of like there is a translation that has
there
to
definitely
happen.
is.
Yeah, because like, and the Mancunian accent and the Liverpudlian accent are different. every town in England has a different version of the accent.
I bet.
Like the Liverpool one's like very bubbly and light and kind of, and the Manchester one's almost like a little more Scottish and kind of,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like the waitress will come up and say something and you're like, look at her and you're like, oh, okay, wait, I think I got what you're saying.
Well, it's like my favorite movie ever is Snatch.
Yeah.
And I just absolutely love that movie, but like until the third time probably that I watched it, I didn't get everything. Like there were a lot of things that I was like rewinding it. I'm like, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah. And it's quick and it's, they have different like, we have like how what's going on, how you doing, what's up. They ask like, are you all right?
Yeah.
Like a medic or something. You walk in, they go, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I'm fine.
What do you mean? Yeah. Do I not look all right?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's what's wrong. I thought I was all right.
Yeah.
I just got all this cool Adidas shit. I thought I looked fine.
Thought I was fucking styling today.
Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah, but they're cool as fuck. I mean, look, I am going to give a glowing review of Manchester because it's like, it's like, yeah, like you're going there on like the greatest weekend that city has ever seen.
Sure.
It's like the weather was fucking incredible. The boys are back in town.
Yep.
Not just the two brothers. They had the whole crew with them. Bonehead, Gem, Andy Bell, the whole fucking crew.
Wow.
The band was back, dog.
Yeah.
And it was very fucking exciting.
That's very cool.
Yeah. It was quite I don't know, man. We have this kind of Forrest Gumpish type. And you'll see as we keep going. Like, we just sort of fucking accidentally find ourselves in the right place at the right time.
My buddy Kopaz, who follows us, like, out in Oklahoma, is a huge Oasis fan, so he's gonna dig this fucking episode.
Yeah, dude. Well, dig this.
Shout out, Derek.
So they had also Jeff Lynne from ELO was in town because I kept seeing dad. All you saw was like dudes like me and Adidas Oasis shit, and then dads in ELO shirts because Jeff Lynne was like at the arena that night, and the Black Keys were at a place the night before.
Oh wow!
Because we walked by a bar that was outside of one of the arenas. I can't remember the name, but it was like a really cool kind of courtyard setup for a band. And there was like a little stage, and it said like Black Keys After Party, and you could kind of see the mist of like, oh, this place got tore up last night.
Right.
Yeah, and I looked it up, and the Black Keys were in there the night before. Wow. That would have been sick.
That would have been sick.
So there's this place called the Microdot Gallery. This guy named Brian Cannon designed the original Oasis logo, the Verve, all their original single cover. Like he was the artistic director in the 90s.
Okay.
And he's got like a little gallery in Manchester with like original prints and like cool storyboards for music videos and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And your buddy will dig this, in there is the mantle, like the wooden mantle that was around the fireplace on the cover of Definitely Maybe, which was their first album, where they're in the living room. I have it on my keychain as like the album cover.
Yeah.
They're in the living room, and Liam's laying on the ground. There's like a fireplace, and there's a mantle around it. The actual mantle is in that store.
That's so cool.
And I was like touching it, like when you see guys touching the Wailing Wall or whatever.
Yeah. Gotta give this little
cool
feel.
Shit. Yeah, that was cool, man. So I'm like, damn, dude. So we walk out of that gallery. Right next door is another gallery, and there's a little sandwich board outside that says Bob Dylan. It's just a picture of Bob Dylan. And it was this cool, like really swanky gallery, and they had a bunch of Bob Dylan prints.
Okay.
They were like, it said like 1 of 100.
Sure.
And they were like worth like £1,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So they had all these Bob Dylan ones. They had a bunch of Johnny Depp ones. They had some Ronnie Wood ones that were pretty cool.
Wow.
And there's this dude named Paul Kenton. I don't know if I've talked about him on the show, but he's this awesome artist who does these cityscapes. And like when you see him do it on Instagram, he'll put up videos where it's like a blank canvas and you just start splashing paint on it. Yep. And it seems kind of chaotic. And then he takes like a scraper, like the chicken shit scraper that I used to get the chicken shit off the porch, and just like angles it up. And then like he'll make this like beautiful cityscape, and it's like New York in the rain, but it's amazing how he does it. There was one of those, like actual one. It wasn't a print. It was massive, and it was very expensive.
Huh.
And if I had more money, I would have bought it.
Right.
But it was fucking pricey. Yeah. But you could see how thick the paint is on it. And that's like, dude, it was cool as fuck to see one of those in real life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's the fashion, like, dude, if you didn't know, at first you're like, oh, those girls are hookers in Manchester.
Okay.
It's a young city. Like, there's a lot of like pubs that have like, neon on the wall and ping pong tables outside. It's like,
really?
Yeah, you feel like you're on like the Apple campus or something. Like
ping pong tables outside. How does that work in the rain?
There's like wood. They're like metal. They're like permanent fixture. Like, it was very young. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a youthful fucking vibe. And there's a bunch of young people around, but like, dude, the chicks are fucking cleavage out like crazy.
Yeah,
it's wonderful. And the shortest skirts might as well not even have been there.
Right.
Yeah, it was like, you ever see like when someone like gay dude puts a poodle skirt on his pug, like ironically, it's kind of like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I like that.
We were, I mean, I'm jumping ahead. We went to this after party that was at this kind of ballroomy thing, and it was upstairs. And as we're walking up the stairs, I mean, the chick in front of us, you're just looking. Just right there.
Yeah.
And Lee's like, this is crazy. I'm like, I know, right? Yeah.
Some girl just walked down the street when I was waiting for you like that.
Yeah, nice.
And I was like, whoa.
Hey, man, do it up. We're not complaining. I'm just reporting back to America what's going on over there.
Yeah.
I feel like Ben Franklin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and also on this trip, I saw more 8-foot tall dudes than I've ever seen in my life.
8 foot?
Like crazy tall motherfuckers.
Really?
Like at the airport on the way out, there was some like German guy in front of me who was gigantic. And at the show, there was all these like, to the point where I kept looking over, I'm like, there's another one. Like giants.
Like, they weren't together.
No, not together, but like.
I was like, was it just a basketball team?
No, man, they were just fucking gigantic. And a lot of great food. I mean, I know people shit on the English food.
Yep.
But we found a lot of really great restaurants. Okay. And I wanted authentic shit. I mean, it's, of course, there's kebab places all over. There's, Turkish restaurants and stuff. But, like, I wanted a good old pub. Went to one called the Nicholson and got, like, a couple meat pies, a nice rabbit pie, and a fucking Guinness Zero. And it was fucking, the old fucking wood and everything. It was fucking vibey, dude. It was cool.
That's cool.
And that was a place where I placed the order. I tell her the food, like, what we want to order. And this chick's like, not really. She's just doing whatever. She's like a young girl. And then I get the drinks. And then she goes, what was the food? I'm like, what? She goes, what's the food? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Was like a total breakdown in communication.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's the food? I'm like, it's the stuff you cook and give to us. I don't understand the question. She's like, what was the food? What you want? I'm like, I thought you were already saying, no, I didn't write it down. I'm like, all right. I had to go back and do it again. She just goes, what was the food? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means. That was cool. We went to some place called The Flat. I know Lee's like, don't just run through your checklist of things. Just, let it breathe a little bit. But I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, as you well know, because this is the first episode ever coming from the captain's mother's house.
Oh yeah, we are at Captain's mother's.
We're at the mothership. Yeah. So I'm house sitting for my mom right now is the reason that I'm here because she is in London.
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
Nice.
She actually is probably in Scotland now.
Yeah.
But she's been in London for the last 5 days.
Really? Well, Oasis is doing their Wembley gigs.
Really?
So they'd be like, did you see a lot of people in like bright blue track jackets? Yeah. And bucket hats screaming that they're mad for it?
Right. So she's over there right now, and then because my mom's side of the family is very much English and Scottish, and so she's going back to her roots, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So I believe she's in Scotland now, and I was like, "Are you gonna check out all of?" I was like, "Are you gonna check out some pubs and stuff like that?" And she's like, "I'm not going to," and I was like. I'm calling your sister because she's with her sister and my aunt and uncle, they'll drink. I
don't drink, man, but I'll go to a fucking daytime pub. You get a fucking NA shit all over.
Yeah, but you'll at least get an NA. She won't even do that because she's like, hey, that's disgusting.
Got to get a meat pie or something.
I know.
Yeah.
So hopefully she did. I walked in the other night at about 1:30 in the morning from work. And she sends me a text right away. I just saw you walk into the house. She's got the cameras, you know. I'm like, if you got such a good eye on the place, why am I house sitting?
Yeah, we had the cameras. We had our nieces and their friend and stuff were watching the chickens and the cats.
Sure.
So we were getting reports back of her holding corn in her hand and then the chicken jumping up to like get the corn out of her hand.
Yep.
Chicken chasing them around the yard and shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, which is good. Shout out to family who can give you a little peace of mind while you're on the other side of the world.
Absolutely.
That's cool. Scotland's cool as fuck. I've never been there.
I haven't either. It's on my list.
Yeah.
I want to do Ireland and Scotland at the same time, sometime in the next couple to few years.
I think that's what Henderson did on his honeymoon.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I asked I'm like, Mom, are you going to hop over to Ireland? She's like, no, we're only like 10% Irish on our side. And I'm like, I'm like, so? I'm like, I'm Irish because I got it on both sides.
Right, yeah.
So, and she's like, yeah, but you're not going. I'm like, thanks, Mom.
You gotta be our representation.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like a diplomat.
I'm like, you can give me a little advice where to go when I go in a couple of years.
Oh, yeah, we're talking food. Went to this one place called the Flatiron Steakhouse. And it was like, not like a, it was, nice, but it wasn't like a dive, but it wasn't like a fucking holy shit, I didn't dress appropriately steakhouse.
Sure.
But this is where it's a great restaurant, especially when you're traveling, because when you hit a place, you're usually starving and you're like, fucking, oh, dude, I need to eat something. We've been walking, because we did like 30,000 steps a day.
Okay.
Like crazy amounts of walking. We just get a hotel in the center, as close into the center of the city as you can, and then just walk out the front door and just go all day.
Yep.
So we walk in, they immediately give me like a cup of popcorn and they pour water before you, like, and as soon as you sit down, I'm like, I like this place.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you're sitting around just fucking waiting.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And
it's like when you go to a Mexican restaurant, they serve you the chips and the salsa right away. You're like,
boom,
thank you.
Yeah. Now I can think, and now, it was fucking killer. And steaks were fucking banging, dude. Great. Brought it out on the little stone and everything.
I like that.
And then they give you a little metal cleaver at the end, and you go up to the front counter, and you trade in the cleaver, and they give you an ice cream cone. Like complimentary ice cream at the end of as you're on your way out.
I like that, too.
Fucking wonderful dining experience.
I was like, I like that, too.
If you're ever in Manchester, man, the Flatiron Steakhouse. Fuck, that's where it's at. And, of course, full English. Anytime I could get one, the full English breakfast.
Yeah.
The sausage, the blood pudding, the fucking
of
beans,
course.
And the whole thing, and a couple poached eggs on that shit.
Yep.
Banging.
Oh, hell yeah.
We went to one bar that was called No Vacancy, which was our John Cimino's old band.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was like asking me questions. I sent him a video of the sign on the wall.
Really?
Yeah. And it was like 10 in the morning, and they had a dude in there playing acoustic and playing music.
Wow.
Yeah, there's music everywhere.
Yeah.
And we'll get to Liverpool later. Maybe not even on this one, but whatever.
Yeah.
There's an after party after the gigs. I mean, the gigs are just fucking unbelievable. You walk down to Heaton Park. We kind of didn't take the preferred path. We just got.
Wait, did you go to both nights?
No.
Oh, all right.
I was trying to.
I know you were.
I know, but I couldn't. I was trying to figure out through Ticketmaster because we had extra ones, and I was trying to trade them, but it didn't. It was too. I couldn't. And it was like, refreshing the page every 10 seconds for like the 2 weeks before, just to happen to catch something. You know? What I mean?
Of course.
But nah. But we walked down there, and it's just beautiful. And it's, a big festival in the park. You know what I mean? It's just like Nebworth. All the same vendors almost. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like a gigantic version of what we do in Academy Park. Mm-hmm. And, chilling. Just fucking can't believe we're here. Like, I took a video of, like, the surroundings and then zoomed in on the logo on the stage.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to go back 5 years and send myself that video.
Right.
Then I'll be like, this is you in the future. I'll be like, oh, I'm at some festival. Looks cool. Looks nice. I wonder who's playing. Then it zooms in on the logo. And you're like, oh, shit. But it was fucking great, man. The energy was fucking unbelievable. We had a pretty solid spot for most of it, and like there was cool motherfuckers around. Once again, same as Nebworth. There was only one fall down drunk guy.
Yeah.
Everyone was drunk.
Right.
But there was one dude, like I was standing there and I felt someone kind of grab me.
Yeah.
And I turned around and it was this guy like bouncing around off people and like trying to grab to hold himself up. And we're like, dude, they have like, I don't even think Richard Ashcroft had played yet. I'm like, man, you're going to miss the most important fucking thing.
Yeah.
These guys have no idea it even happened.
Right.
But Richard Ashcroft from The Verve was one of the openers, and he was fucking phenomenal, man.
Right.
He was great. He was hilarious. Did Bittersweet Symphony. Did all the hits. He sounded amazing. He's quite an entertainer. And then they fucking do the big countdown, and they do the fucking in the bushes and the whole thing on the screen, and it was just fucking, you can't explain it, man.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, as far as set list goes, for my preference, it was a little lopsided.
Okay.
Because it was like the first 8 songs were just bang, 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 bang. Fucking Hello, Acquiesce, some might say, fucking Bring It On Down. All their heavy, high energy shit. And then later it was the big, Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger. All the big anthems. So it was like all the slow shit was at the end, which was great. It was beautiful. You're in this park. You're like, I can't even fucking believe we're watching this right now.
Of course.
But I just want to be punched in the face for 2 hours.
Yeah, of course.
But I think if they didn't play Wonderwall, like Buckingham Palace would have like something to say about it. Like they have to play that song.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I would love it if they're like, we're doing a reunion, but we're just playing like underground cool shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fuck yeah. It was fucking top notch, dude. When they did Cigarettes and Alcohol, it was fucking and everyone. So Liam has everyone do the Poznan, which is some thing that they do at the Man City soccer games.
Okay.
Everyone turns around and goes arm in arm, like over shoulders, and they
jump
up and down.
I've seen that, yeah.
And so he's been doing that during that song on the whole tour.
Okay.
And if you look at the video when they did Wembley, like last night, it's
yeah.
fucking insane. It's 80,000 people just bouncing.
That's cool.
It's fucking nuts, dude. And like, I'm looking around me, like, I can't believe I'm in this right now.
Yeah, that's very cool.
I have a solid 2 minutes of that song recorded from inside my pocket. Because I took a video and then put my phone in, and then we started jumping, and then it like, must have hit it. So I have like, you could kind of see through the mesh on my shorts, like, like everybody dancing and shit.
That's kind of like the Wisconsin college, the College of Wisconsin. Like,
what do they do?
That's their football games. At the beginning of the game, before the kickoff, they play jump around.
Oh, and everybody.
And the whole stadium jumps around, which is very cool. So it's like 80, 90,000 people just going, jump around, jump around.
That's great.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like, it started like 15 years ago, and they've just never stopped doing it.
Well, it's at a stadium, like the stands are like on springs, like they're made to bounce.
Sure.
So it's like you feel the whole building fucking bouncing. And this was in a park on the earth, and I swear to God, you felt the earth bouncing. Like, you just... Dude, we both were wearing like white shoes, and like at the end they were fucking black.
Oh yeah.
I had a line. You take your sock off, and it's like a black line on your ankle, like we're in a fucking coal mine.
Right.
It was fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah. It's like those things are like, that's a trek. Getting through that crowd is fucking insane, and it's a jaunt. You know what I mean?
I think I told this story many episodes ago, but when we were at RFK Stadium seeing the Dead, when they played Iko, it was like that.
Yeah.
Like, I stopped for a minute just to try and gather things in. I couldn't gather my thoughts for a second because I was like, it was so intense, and like I was like, I'm still bouncing. So I get the vibe, I get the feeling.
Where it's just once, I mean, you can fucking regulate and have your fire lanes or whatever. Once you get that many people together and you light a fire like that inside of everybody, it's just, you're on a different level of something.
You are.
You're just, dude, it was fucking unreal.
Yeah.
It was great. And they were hilarious. And they were just, being, snide and British and being funny. Liam said some shit. He's like, thanks for sticking with us. I know it's not easy, but you should try being in the fucking band.
That's great.
Yeah. It was cool as shit, man. They were fucking phenomenal, and everybody was fucking super stoked. And, so we walked. So anyways, there was this after party that was like the official after party. And it was Bez from the Happy Mondays was DJing, Clint Boone from the Inspiral Carpets was DJing, and Manny from the Stone Roses was DJing.
Okay.
One of my favorite bass players fucking ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, we gotta go to that shit. We're in Manchester. Those three are like, dude, especially Bez and Manny are like Manchester fucking icons.
Right.
I'm like, hell yeah, dude. We're just gonna make this a whole fucking weekend of this shit. But Friday, by the time we got out of Heaton Park, and it was like, dude, getting out was like an exercise in like meditation, because you're just packed in, and they're letting people out like in stages.
Yeah,
I guess they can't just let everyone else at once or something. I don't know.
Probably because all the trampling at the soccer games.
Yeah, they have like a specific way, so you're boxed in, and you're just like moving up a little bit, and then you stop.
Yeah,
and, you're moving. And this one kid was like bursting through the crowd. He goes, "I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick."
Oh God.
Like, but then I was like, I don't think he's gonna be sick. I think he just said that, so everyone was like, "Whoa!" and they all got out of his way. I was like, "It's pretty fucking clever."
That is pretty clever.
Oh, dude, and like, so you're going out like where we came in, like the security line, and for some reason they only have half of it is like going out. So other people just started fucking busting the fucking thing and just walking through, and like we saw it was like chaos for a little bit next to us.
Yeah.
It's like, that shit is kind of scary, because it's like, if this thing lights off,
right,
we're fucking, what are you going to do? You're just in it.
Yeah,
and you just have to accept, you're like, I'm just in this for a while.
Right.
So we get out, and we're in the walk back from, I mean, there was trams and stuff, but we walked from the concert back to the city, and it was like through like really nice neighborhoods, really like a extremely Jewish neighborhood, like Hasidic, like, dude, I saw the wildest Hasidic hat I've ever seen. Yeah. It was like a hat box on this dude's head. It was big, round, cylinder thing. It was like the bottom ring on a wedding cake, but it was fur.
What?
Yeah, dude. It was wild looking.
Huh.
Yeah. Those guys fucking, they cook it up right, man. They're stylish.
That's interesting.
So we're all these drunken Oasis fans are walking through their neighborhood, and there's all these Jewish kids in the windows like waving at us.
Really?
Yeah. It was trippy.
That is trippy.
It was trippy. Well, I had a chocolate bar I brought with me.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, yeah, this would be great. We're in England. It'll survive. I didn't think it was going to be 85 degrees. So what I did have was just a plastic thing of melted chocolate that I was just squirting, just I like space food, just like a Go-Gurt.
I love it.
Yeah, but it was cool, man. And like, the sun never sets on Manchester. Isn't there a saying it's like the sun never sets on the British Isle or something?
Yeah.
Dude, they ended the gig at like 10:30, and it was sun was just setting when they were doing the Champagne Supernova, which was pretty nice.
That's pretty fucking cool.
So then, by the time we get back, it's like 2 a.m. We stop in the city. We get some fucking some Chinese noodles and stuff. And everywhere is just chaos. Manchester parties, dog. They party. It is fucking, it was great, but it is fucking nuts. And by the time we got back, I'm like, I'm about done with crowds. Because I don't know what this after party is going to be at, like, a little club, and it's going to be packed. And I'm like, they're doing it tomorrow, too. Yeah. They're having an after party on Saturday, too. So I'm like, fuck it. And the tickets were like $20. I was like, fucking, let's just go tomorrow. Because then we could go down early. We can get a good spot. We can check it out. It'll be cool. Then we have a show to go to both nights.
Yep.
So that's what we did. We got tickets. And we walk over to the second night. We walk over to this place. And there was a very Joe McGee-esque bar.
Okay.
That was very craft beers. And they were playing Clap Your Hands, Say Yeah, and Wilco. So I sent him the picture of, like, the name of the place. I was like, if you're ever in Manchester, come to this place. Because it's got you written all over it.
Right.
It's like his favorite bands and all this. It just had his vibe. But they were playing the fighting music from Star Trek in the bathroom. I don't know why. Every time I went and took a piss, it was that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It was strange.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, but it was a cool spot, and like it was kind of off to the side. Yeah, and it wasn't that busy, and anyone in there was like cool. And there are these. I'm realizing these are DJs from bands from like the late '80s and early '90s. So it's like there's an older clientele. It's not like a club.
Right.
And we get in there, and it's like this cool. We got right on the rail, and it was like a '90s dance party, man. It was cool as fuck.
That is very cool.
They got a guy doing, then Bez from the Happy Mondays, who was like, he was there, Pete. He was the percussionist.
Okay.
And dancing on stage. Like, the Bez dance is a Manchester icon.
Okay.
So we're right on the rail, and he's right in front of me doing crazy faces right at me and fucking bouncing around and shit. And then, like, he had a DJ behind him playing all these great songs. And then they played some Happy Mondays shit, and everyone went fucking nuts. And he was great. He's just an entertainer. And then he would just scream some shit in the mic I couldn't understand at all. Oh, Manchester, you're the fucking raw. And they're like, yes, whatever that is. I don't know.
That sounded cool.
And it was great, man. There's all these people who just saw Oasis, so everyone's just feeling fucking great.
Sure.
And then Clint Boone's DJing, and he's playing all this great stuff. He's playing the Smiths. He's playing all this stuff, but then he starts playing these like British acoustic love songs, which are great songs.
Yeah.
And then this Australian kid takes his phone and like in the app writes Fool's Gold Stone Roses, which is like the dance track of the fucking century. And he holds it up to him and he's showing him, and then he drops into it and the whole place is like, oh, and like everyone just starts dancing. Like bucket hats in Manchester at 2 a.m. dancing to Fool's Gold is like, it's like seeing the Ramones at CBGB's or something.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking cultural center point of this whole Manchester thing is right here.
Right.
And we're right in the middle of it. And this Australian kid's like, I had to do something. I can't do Australian. I'm not going to try. No, he's playing fucking lullabies. He's putting everybody to sleep. I had to do something. Like, yeah, hell, good call, dude.
That is a good call. That's awesome.
So, yeah, he does his set, and then another dude comes out, and it's getting late. It's getting like 3 a.m. And then we're like, where's Manny? And everyone's asking me for some reason. Because all these fucking kids, I don't know, man. I'm fucking whatever. I just look the way I look. And they're like, you a manager or something? I'm like, no.
No.
I'm like, I'm a musician. They're like, I fucking knew you were something. And they're all asking me, where's Manny? Like, I work there. So I'm like, I don't know. Fucking, I don't know, man. Because, like, Manny just, it's like 3:30 and he's not coming out. And this other DJ is just playing, like, rave stuff because it's late. And everyone who's still there is just like, on drugs.
Sure.
Like, fucked up. Oh, shit. Rewind. Back to Bez's set. He pulled out this kid, and I could understand. He was like, this next guy, I'm going to bring my friend up, and he really knows how to fuck his own life up, but he just got out of jail, and he's making music again, and we need to fucking support him. So he brings out this dude who's a pretty, the dude looks, you could just see the lifestyle on the guy.
Yeah.
Like, this guy enjoys a party.
Right.
He enjoys a nice, strong cup of tea, if you know what I mean. And he comes out, he sings Rock and Roll Star. He sings Don't Look Back into the Sun or some Libertine song. And he sang them great. And he had, like, good stage presence. He was cool. And then, all right, so, sorry, pin that. So there's this dude that he brought out on stage. And then we're waiting for Manny to come out. And then he just is not coming out. It's like 3:30, and I'm like, there's like nobody there anymore. So I'm like, all right, let's fucking hit it. I don't think he's coming. The guy's like 60-something years old.
Yeah.
I'm walking out. There was a girl who had like a headset, who like was running the thing. I'm like, no, Manny. She's like, no, I'm sorry. He was not feeling well. And I'm like, well, too much last night. Because he was at Heaton Park the day before. He was at the same show we were at. So I'm like, he went out with the fucking Gallaghers and got hammered.
Right.
The next day, he's like, I'm not going to DJ. Fuck that. I don't even know if he showed up Friday. But so whatever. So we're walking back, and the whole city's like, it's like empty on the walk back. And I'm like, damn, man, I wish we saw Manny, or I wish at least I knew he wasn't coming out so we didn't stay for an extra hour and a half. And then as we're walking down the street, the guy, the cup of tea guy, just out of nowhere just pops up. And we're on the same street corner as him in like a completely empty city.
Really?
Just the dude that was on stage with Bez is like walking right next to us. I was like, yo, good shit, man, good job. And he's like, thanks, mate, and fist bumps me. And we start talking to the guy. And he's like, you know where Piccadilly Gardens is? I'm like, I'm from America, dude. I don't know. I think it's kind of over there somewhere. He's like, oh, they won't let me in America. I'm like,
I love this guy.
Dude, he was great. And he's like, I just got out of jail 6 years. And he's like shouting in the streets. And I'm like, fucking freedom, dude. Enjoy it. He's like just walking around the streets. He's got that kind of junky swagger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like, and as I was like, man, I wish Manny came out, but us staying for an extra hour and walking home by ourselves at 3:30 in the morning put us on the same street corner as that guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, this Forrest Gump shit. Like, he just happened to just pop right up.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
So I got to, like, fist bump a dude who was just on stage with Bez.
Yeah.
And we just, like, had a chat and, like, walked down the street a little bit. So then he goes a separate way and we go another way. And then at one point, like a few minutes later, I hear like, yo, and I turn and it's him again walking towards us. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? And he goes, not you. And then he walks past us and there's a dude, like a scene out of The Wire. There's a black dude on a bike just riding in circles.
Okay.
And the dude walks by him, he goes, not you. And as he's walking by, he goes, I'm looking for drugs. So he's been out of jail for like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's 4 a.m. prowling the streets looking for fucking drug dealers. And he found one.
Yeah, because he just got paid.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it, you're right. Oh, shit. Dude.
He's like, I got some cash.
Yeah. God, you're absolutely right. So, like, we just happened to catch this scene in this guy's life.
That's fucking fantastic.
In the middle of the night. And it's like, if we didn't stay that long, we wouldn't have been there for the fraction of a second.
Yes.
We would have caught him.
Yeah.
I was
Not
like,
you.
Not you.
The guy on the bike with the drugs.
I'm like, damn, dude. Like, we just got a little window into this crazy motherfucker's life.
Right. That's fucking so cool.
Dude, it was wild. I'm like, I cannot believe that just happened.
Right.
And as we're walking back to the hotel, all the bars are still open like it's 10 o'clock at night. I think it's a big town, a little cheeky Charlie, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
They're all up. It's 4 a.m. The sun is coming up.
Sounds like my kind of place.
It's pretty rad, dude. Bunch of fucking chicks dressed like prostitutes. Everyone's still up. And, like, the sun is coming up. And it's 4:30. Like, I took a video of, like, the sunrise coming up over the buildings. And it's
wow.
We got to the hotel, and it was proper daylight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't had a night like that in a while. But this dude dancing all night to some of the Manchester legends, with Manchester legends, seeing that guy hunting drugs down. It was fucking quite a night, dude.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It was pretty rad.
Yeah.
I fucking love that city. I mean, once again, I happen to be there on the greatest weekend you could possibly be there.
Yes.
So I'm just like in love with this fucking place.
Of course.
And every place we've ever been, I'm like, we gotta move here. Let's just get a place and do like a year here.
Yeah.
And I could play, I can get gigs, it'll be fucking great.
Right. So you're moving there?
Yeah, that would be great. We've definitely looked into it. Yeah, Manny never came out. Running into Junkie Buddy, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this other restaurant called Ocasa was a Mexican place that was pretty rad.
Yeah?
After all that junkie stuff, I have Ocasa Mexican.
Ocasa Mexican.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was like... They had these chairs. I know this is not the most exciting part of the trip, but they were like stools. They were like bar stools, but like the seat on them was like tilted back.
Okay.
Like picture a lawn chair that's not fully deployed.
Yeah.
They were super comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about them. We both
sounds kind of hard to get out of.
Yeah, I don't know. They were just like sat in them. I was like, this is really nice. I've never seen these before. They had some chicken tacos that were fucking pretty righteous. Oh, we went to some place where Lee got one of those chemistry drinks. Mm-hmm. It like came in like a metal conch shell and had like a LED light in it, and it was like she poured the stuff in and it starts bubbling and smoking.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man.
I like that too.
Yeah. So this whole thing, we're walking around the city, going to all these kind of like Affleck's is like this big store that's like where all the artists kids hang out. It's like this pretty legendary place where there's record stores and clothing stores, and it's like this big building that's like, it's kind of like a maze, dude. It was crazy, but it was hot as fuck in there. No AC in that building. But it's all these little vintage shops and all this cool weird stuff, and it's like, that's a pretty famous place. There's an Oasis themed bar called Definitely Maybe, where there was a band, like a tribute band, was sound checking that night. So they're literally sound checking just the bass, and he's playing Oasis songs, and the place is packed, and they're all singing like the band is on stage. I heard Wonderwall so many fucking times, other than when the band, I heard it once by them, and 10,000 other times everywhere. And every time it's like the first time these people have heard it. I'm like, look, I'm here, man. I love this fucking band. But Jesus Christ, you people. And it's so funny because Wonderwall is like a love song.
It is.
It's a mid-tempo acoustic love song with strings. And all of these like thug-ass, football hooligan, badass fucking guys from Snatch.
Yes.
Are like, I said my babe. Like, they love this shit. He wrote it for his girlfriend. This is not like a gangster song, but all these like street guys are like, today's gonna be the day. Like, I fucking love that shit, man.
So what's that fucking movie? Green Street Hooligans?
I don't know that one.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all those guys, and they're all singing fucking
that's
Champagne
that's exactly who you're describing.
Yeah. It was wild. They like, you couldn't go anywhere without, every like street busker was playing a version of Slide Away or something. Like that whole city was just that band for that weekend. It was something else, man. So we're all going around, and like the last night we just walk around, and it's fucking beautiful. And I'm just enjoying it, seeing the sights, just looking at the city, just soaking it all in. Kind of ended up, there was this spot where there's like a sand pit, and like there's all these bars, and it's like there's like these stairs kind of thing that you can sit on, and that's kind of where we first went when we first got there, and it's kind of where we ended.
Okay. Like
the last night, just sitting there chilling. It was like really fucking great, man.
Yeah.
And the next day when we're going, we got to go to Deansgate Station to take the train to Liverpool.
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck, I never thought about the boardwalk. The boardwalk was an old like rehearsal studio, and it was a bar where Oasis started. That's where they first like rehearsed. That's where they played their first gigs. It was their it was their jug. It was like where they started. And I'm like, fuck, man, I never like looked where this was. We should have found it. Now we don't have any time. We got to get on this train in like a half an hour. There's no, all right. I was like, I'm going to look it up. And if it's doable, we got to walk there first. And I looked it up, and it was like 20 feet away from the train station.
Oh, what?
It's like right around the corner from Deansgate.
That's crazy.
I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. So our last stop before getting on the train and leaving the city was the first place they became a band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That. And I did not fucking plan that.
Right.
It was just total synchronicity.
Yeah.
Like I had my backpack on, like about to get on the train, and just looked at the building where they started after spending a whole week watching these guys own the fucking world.
Right.
You know, it was quite a fucking poetic ending to the whole trip to Manchester.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And there's like a plaque on the wall that's like, this was in a pretty famous place where all these bands started.
Yep.
There's something else, man. It's quite a fucking city. Quite a history there.
Yeah.
I mean, especially those bands and all that shit that came out of there. I fucking love it.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
Yeah. Got to meet some junkies. Got to party with fucking stars.
Right.
Got to see some cheeks, some butt cheeks left and right all over the place.
Oh, nice.
The hotel we were in was like a pretty stylish place. They had like cardboard cutouts of Liam and Noel at the front desk when we walked in. But the elevator, like when the doors were closed, it said love will tear us apart. And then when they opened, it said again on the back of the elevator. You know what I mean? Like it was a pretty fucking sick spot.
Cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, yeah, I know I'm flying through shit. It's like just a lot. When you pack that much shit into like a 10-day trip, it's like your brain can't even process the amount of shit you did. You know, and I'm just such an addict about it. I'm like, yeah, go, more, go.
Yeah, of course.
Walk and just, what is that? Go there, find a place, and I'm from here. Yeah, all right, here. We're here, and we want to go here, and from point A to point B will be 4 hours. And in that 4 hours, we're going to see some crazy shit. We're going to find all this cool stuff. We're going to eat something awesome. We're going to meet some cool people. It was fucking great.
Yeah. So all this talk of Manchester and England and everything else, I think that we would be remiss if we did not mention the fact that the Prince of Darkness has passed away.
Yes. And I will say I saw a lot of crossover because the last Black Sabbath show was like a couple days before this.
I know.
So I saw a ton of people in Ozzy merch.
I bet you did.
At train stations, I think we were kind of passing each other.
Sure.
You know, people coming from Birmingham back to Manchester.
Yeah. So that was... I feel like only he could have pulled that off. Like, he does a show like a week before he dies, like with his original band. Like,
it's like in those old Prince or King Arthur movies where like they like the movie ends with the guy writing it, like the last thing in the book and then closing the book and it says the end. Like Ozzy got to add the punctuation at the end of his thing and close the book, and
it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then I was gone because I was in West Virginia, and you guys played Paranoid, which I'm fucking pissed that I missed. But I did get to see the video of it, so I was happy about that.
That's how I found out was we were doing the big G-Spot Punchers reunion.
Yep.
And like Steve texted and was like, Ozzy died today. We should play Paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, yeah, I have to.
Yeah, and then you called me and told me, and I was like, motherfucker, I'm going to be in fucking West Virginia.
Yeah. Well, I called you that day. And I was like, God, I hope he found out. Yeah. And the first thing you said when you picked up, you're like, nothing. I just woke up. I've been sleeping all day. I'm like, fuck. You been checking the news or anything? And you're like, yeah, I know. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
I don't want to be the one to tell you this.
Well, it's just like I'll never forget. I was sleeping when Jerry died. Yeah. My buddy Matt Tanzini fucking calls me and he goes, dude, Jerry's dead. Now, this is just, no one had cell phones then. Right. Like, so like, he goes, and I had a phone next to my bed, and the phone rings, and he goes, dude, Jerry died. And I go, stop fucking with me, man. I'm still sleeping. And I slam the phone down.
Oh, jeez.
And he calls right back, and he's like, dude, I'm not fucking with you. And I was like, and I like bounced out of bed, and I was like, come on, man, seriously? I turn on MTV. Yeah. And there he is. There's his picture. Like, oh, man. I'll never forget that moment of my life, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
I'm like 17 years
like
old.
The JFK for fucking, you know.
No, I was 19 years old. Yeah, but yeah, it was yeah. Speaking of that, John Kennedy today, not JFK. Okay. John Kennedy, though, the senator.
Wow, you have a phone now, man. You should know these things.
John Kennedy, the senator, was talking about the environment because he's an environmental.
Oh, you mean RFK Jr.?
No, John Kennedy.
There's another
John Kennedy.
Jesus.
I know. Was talking about, and he goes today. He goes, you know, talking to these people about the environment is like talking to like a nun about sex.
That's pretty funny.
I know. I was like, this guy's great.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
So yeah. Anyway,
every time Lee wants to talk about RFK Jr., we go through the same list. Uh-huh. She's like, you know, I heard that JFK the other day was saying, I'm like, JFK's been dead since 1963. She's like, well, RFK. I'm like, RFK's been dead since 1968. She's like, sorry, JFK Jr. I'm like, he died in 99. And she finally gets to RFK Jr. I'm like, there you go. That's the one.
That's the one. He's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but Ozzy, man, what a fucking and they did everyone did tributes to him. Oasis did a tribute. They showed his face on the screen during Live Forever, and at Wembley, and everyone went nuts, and Liam dedicated Rock and Roll Star to him, and yeah, man,
cool.
Yeah, we did Paranoid, and it's it's not the easiest one to sing, but I pulled it off. I think
you did. I was happily surprised.
It's like a high, right? You got to like do a hit of helium before singing Ozzy. Right, his voice is like high, and it's cool.
Hannah, the pink guy, called me, and he's like, Captain, I'm sorry about your real dad.
That's hilarious.
He goes, remember when we used to joke about that in high school, Captain? Do you? I'm like, yes. And he's like, remember we used to be like, Ozzy had to be on tour, so he just dropped you off at your parents' house. and then your mom was like, yeah, this is your son, Ron.
Ozzy's your real dad?
Yeah.
That would have made the reality show way more interesting.
Right.
They just have one non-British kid.
Right. Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, you party harder than Ozzy.
Gonna give you a run for your money, old man.
Yeah, quite poetic, man.
Yeah.
And like the guards at Buckingham Palace were playing his music. Like you could, like, it's so funny how it turned from like, go back in the day when he was like literally the Antichrist.
Yes.
Like but that's what made his fans love him.
Yep.
And now he was just so beloved and respected. Like the Royal Guard is like playing his music, and they're like doing a 12, no, they don't do the 12 gun. I don't know, what do they do? A 12 whistle salute over there?
Is that what it is?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. They just put on an even bigger hat.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty.
Well, they're not allowed to move, are they?
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, you fuck with them and you can't. Yeah.
And they're just like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so shout out Ozzy, man.
Yeah, Ozzy.
I said this July, the three big ones reunited: Black Sabbath, Oasis, and the G-Spot Punchers.
The three big ones.
The three big ones.
I love it.
The three big reunions everyone's been waiting for.
That's right. It's true. So, yeah. I got to see Ozzy a few times, though, so I'm happy about that.
That was my first, real big arena gig I ever went to was Ozzy in 2000... or 2001 or something like that. It was a Christmas. There was a Merry Mayhem tour, so it was in December. So it was Christmas themed, but it was it was him and Rob Zombie, so it's demonically Christmas themed,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll remember the second time I ever saw him was when we were in Denver. I told this story before. On New Year's Eve, he played at the Pepsi Arena.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
And he's out there and fucking all of a sudden he just introduces Geezer Butler. He's like,
yeah.
And I was like, no fucking way, because we had no idea the Geezer was going to be there. And so Geezer played the whole fucking show with him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and during War Pigs, in typical fucking Ozzy fashion, he's like, wait a minute. It's like 3/4 of the way through War Pigs. He's like, 7, 6, 5. We're all like, holy fuck, is that really the time? Happy fucking New Year.
That's great.
I was like, oh my God, that was fucking amazing. Did that really just happen?
Yeah, there's been a bunch of clips going around of him, And one was he's at the correspondence dinner in 2000 something because George W. Bush is the president.
Okay.
And he's like, there's a lot of people here tonight. He's reading jokes someone else wrote for him.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's heads of state, celebrities, internationally renowned entertainers, and Ozzy Osbourne. And he shouts out Ozzy by name.
Yeah.
So the camera goes to Ozzy, and Ozzy stands on the table and starts, George Bush is like, all right, calm down, Ozzy, calm down. It was wild.
That's fucking great.
How he became, and was it the reality show? The reality show was huge. I used to watch that shit all the time.
Sure.
I had that downloaded on my computer. I'd watch the whole seasons.
Yeah.
And it's he just turned to just being this lovable sitcom dad.
Right.
From literally being them we want to put this guy in jail for existing.
Yes.
Forever.
Yeah.
And then it just became he's getting shouted out by the president. Was he sir? He wasn't a sir, was he? I don't know. He wasn't knighted.
Was he?
I don't think so. I think that the Queen might have been like, all right, let's relax.
Yeah. We got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, I'll have tea with the guy, but Jesus.
Yeah, I feel, well, he couldn't have been knighted.
I don't think so. That might have gone, again, canceled out his Prince of Darkness. He was already knighted by us.
Right. Exactly.
I'm going to type Ozzy Osbourne, the Queen. See, do you think he ever met her? Ozzy Osbourne meets the Queen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, look at that.
What?
Ozzy Osbourne and Kermit the Frog, and it looks like Rod Stewart meeting the Queen.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. It's like a weird fever dream.
Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah. It's Ozzy and Kermit and the Queen.
Ozzy, Kermit, and the Queen.
And it's got to be Rod Stewart. Who else has fucking hair like that? I just see his head behind her. Yeah, there he is fucking shaking her hand.
What? Now that could have been a sitcom.
Well, dude, I'll tell you, yeah, that's like an Ocean's 11 bank heist crew.
Ozzy, Kermit, and the Queen.
That's the name of the episode. The first time we went over to England, when we went to Nebworth, that was during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, which is her 70th year or something as the Queen.
Okay.
I don't know.
As the Queen, yeah.
Yeah. She was so the whole city's decked out in Queen. It was a festive time to be in London. Mm-hmm. And it was another, we didn't plan that.
Right.
We just happened to be there. And it was we're kind of near Buckingham Palace when there was this whole parade thing going, and it was New Year's Eve, Times Square. There were so many fucking people. I guess we should have tried to fight our way down there, maybe see the fucking Queen, because she came out and waved, and it was her first public appearance in a while. She was old as shit.
Right.
And I think it was kind of her last. And
it might have been.
We were a block away. We were right outside Hyde Park, because we watched it on TV, and then we walked down there to where we were just watching on TV, and it had been cleared out, and they were cleaning it all up.
Okay.
And they had all these buses, these double-decker buses with British cultural significance or whatever flying by. And there was a 90s bus.
Okay.
And it was full of like 90s celebrities from TV shows we don't know about, but there was like Kate Moss and all the famous supermodels were up there. Oh, and the whole side of the bus is Noel Gallagher's Union Jack guitar.
Really?
And the Queen's like waving at it.
Oh, no shit.
Damn, dude. Like, yeah, the cultural significance of these motherfuckers over there is staggering.
That's wild.
They're going to be on the money one day. There's going to be a fucking coin with Liam's fucking face on it. But yeah, that was like the Queen's last. She died like right after that.
Yeah.
That was like her last fucking show too. So we always seem to kind of be right around some significant things.
You know what's funny is I watched The Naked Guns last week. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah, the old ones.
Yeah, the old ones.
Yeah, the Leslie Nielsen ones.
Yeah. And the Queen is, you know,
the actual Queen is in them. I haven't seen them in so long.
No, it's not the actual Queen, but like it's.
Well,
the Queen.
I just saw her with Kermit the Frog. I thought she had some higher standards. Apparently, she'll fucking do a photo op with anybody.
It's and Reggie Jackson is trying to kill the Queen in the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so like I was talking about this now, I'm like, that's so funny. I just watched that, and then this morning I see that there's a fucking new one coming out.
With Liam Neeson.
With Liam Neeson, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I just watched these last week.
Did they get him because their names are almost the same? Leslie Nielsen and Liam Neeson?
Maybe.
It's the same name, just shuffle around a little bit.
It is. Yeah. I don't know, but I was shocked when I saw it. Like, I thought I was dreaming because I was like half asleep and I was like, wait, I'm like, what the I'm like, what is going on right now?
Dude, we just watched, we're on a whole British kick. We did watch the Three Cornettos trilogy, which is Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz and all that. Because we were over there, we're at like a convenience store getting snacks, and there's the Cornetto ice cream cones. I was like, oh shit, like the movie. She didn't know what I was talking about, so we got the Cornettos, and I explained the whole thing. So we watched those. And then we just watched a movie called Better Man, which is about Robbie Williams.
Okay.
Who's like a big pop star over there.
Not Robin Williams.
Not Robin Williams, Robbie Williams.
Okay.
He was in a boy band called Take That. I didn't know shit about him, but in this, it's a biopic, but he's played by a CGI monkey. Like, it's a chimpanzee is him.
Okay.
And it's never, like, mentioned that he's a chimp. It's just him, but it's just he's a chimp. Huh. So I was like, all right, I'm intrigued. And he had a ongoing thing with Liam throughout the 90s, kind of a love-hate thing.
Okay.
So, but this movie was pretty great, man, because it's British, it's funny, it's snarky, but the guy was like a huge cokehead. So you're watching this, and the CGI is amazing. Uh-huh. It's like Planet of the Apes level CGI. It's as good as the new Planet of the Apes, but you're watching him like do lines and bang fucking groupies. Like, dude, it's great. You see this? I mean, it's sad because the guy was like a huge addict, but like for the fun part, you're watching this monkey just get banged up and party all over London and just be famous. It's pretty fucking entertaining.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I didn't know shit about this guy. He also played Nebworth. I didn't know any of his songs. I didn't know anything about him until I watched this. It was pretty interesting. Huh. You know?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
So if anybody wants to watch a CGI monkey just party his balls off, it's pretty entertaining.
It's gotta be. It has to be. There's a movie from like the like a Clint Eastwood movie.
BJ and the Bear?
Huh?
Is it BJ and the Bear? I remember them making jokes about it in Mallrats, yeah.
Yeah, and he'd always say right hand turn, Clyde. Like whenever there would be like a biker trying to come up on them and stuff, when they'd be driving in his pickup, he'd go right hand turn, Clyde, and the orangutan would just go woof, and they would hit the biker in the face, and he'd go flying off his bike.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I feel like maybe that's what it was called. I can't remember. But it was like late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
You know? Right hand turn, Clyde.
Flipping through Netflix, looking at like the cover, the poster of the movie, and then you see Clint Eastwood back to back with a chimp, and you're like, what the fuck is this? When the fuck did this happen?
It happened.
All right, well, shit, man. I mean, yeah, we're at 52. I mean, you went on some trips as well. Did we save that? I mean, I didn't even get into Liverpool. We'll save that for another day.
Yeah, we can. We'll get to that next time. We both have some commitments here tonight, this afternoon, and tonight.
Yeah, we've been gigging hard. So, I mean, when am I gonna? I might be able to get this out today. If you hear this Saturday, August 2nd is tomorrow. That doesn't make any sense in my head right now. I'm looking at Friday, August 1st. It is. I'm like, how is it there already? What does that mean? What? Oh, Slice Fest, Raysberry's annual Slice Fest at Academy Park. I know I'm going to do a set. I'm going to bring our buddy Ken. He's going to come play a little cocktail kit. I'm going to do an acoustic set with him. Mexican. He's American now.
What?
I think we officially adopted him, so now he's American.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We want to lose him. Things are getting hairy.
We don't want to lose him.
He's more of an American hero than we'll ever be. Fuck. So he's going to come play with me. And then Roy G. Biv. Wait, no, Roy G. Biv is at the Griffin.
Yeah.
In Lewiston.
Right.
From 7 to 10.
Yeah.
All right, that's the gigs for this weekend. Fucking confused. There's a lot of them.
So you're playing back-to-back gigs tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's a fucking...
That hasn't been uncommon for you lately.
Not at all. Me and Weinholz did 3 one week. We did 2 double, duo gigs at the Gypsy Brewing.
Yeah.
The Wandering Gypsy, a super cool place. And then one at the Lock Tender. And then we went out and sat in with Junkyard Dogs at Wagon Wheel. And it was the longest day ever. Just driving and playing. That's all I did all day. From fucking 2 to 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And by the time we get home, Murphy, our little cat, is in the corner of the bedroom, just zoned in behind the dresser. And I'm like, fuck. That means there's something back there.
Yeah.
And the little bitch got a little mouse.
Yeah.
So after the longest day ever, me and Lee are sitting there with a broom and a box, trying to scurry this mouse out. And I'm I just want to go to bed. And now there's a mouse that me, her, and the cat are chasing this mouse around the house. But we got it, put it in the garage, and it's fine.
You put it in the garage?
We put it in a box in the garage, and because she's like, give him food and give him what he needs. Oh, he's scared. So she sets him up with a little thing, but he fucking probably hightailed it out of there as soon as we were gone. But yeah, that was a long day. So hopefully none of that shit happens tomorrow.
We've got the Monday is the Jeff Hesney Memorial Golf Tournament. So, shout out to all the boys that put that together because it's always last year. It was the best tournament I've ever played in last year. Yeah. So I'm really excited about it. And they're like, dude, we didn't go over the top like we did last year. Don't worry, it's still going to be great. And I'm sure it's still going to be. It's going to probably be the second best tournament I ever played in.
Yeah. What was so great about it?
Dude, they thought of every single thing that they don't do at every single tournament. The gift bags were unbelievable. And they had something for every hole. Tournaments have longest drive, and
that's a good tagline for a pharmacy.
Yeah,
something for every hole.
Yeah,
toothpaste for every sneeze.
Right.
Ear ache drops.
And then you've got your closest to the pin.
Yeah.
And then they had a hole where it was the casino hole. Then you could bet on if you were going to get a hole in one.
Oh, okay.
So you'd bet $20 and you could win $100 if you got a hole in one.
Nice.
And dude, I hit actually last year. I was like, oh, that's in. As soon as I hit it, it was right at the flagstick, perfect trajectory. And even my boys were like, holy fuck, Arden! And all of a sudden the ball just drops, hits the fucking because it's a raised green.
Yeah.
Hits the top of the hill and rolls down. And I got up there because they have girls watching up there. And I go, what happened? And they were like, we thought that was in. You had a little unfortunate gust from the gods that stopped the ball.
Yeah, just a little.
They were like, oh my God, look at this. It's going to go in, for sure. And then all of a sudden, this little and the ball stopped and dropped. And I was like, because I was like, oh my, plus it would have been my first hole in one. So I was like, this is going to be awesome. Look at that. Holy shit. Everyone was like, oh my God, it's right there. And then, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. That's pretty cool. At least everyone saw that you were going to get it.
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault.
But
Happy Gilmore, when he got the hole in one, he's like, we should just do that every time. That's way easier.
Exactly.
I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to hit it the first one every time.
Exactly.
Fuck this putt and shit.
By the way, that the second one just came out, and I heard it's fantastic.
It's pretty good, man. It's fun.
Okay.
I mean, there's some sadness in the beginning that he's got to work himself out of, but it is pretty funny.
Okay.
It's great, and there's tons of cameos, and he's great.
Sure.
It's really fun and funny, and yeah.
You just watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And the new caddy was hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil any of the jokes, but
no.
It was good.
Yeah, because I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I liked it. But I like Adam Sandler.
Me too.
Spot. I like, there's a time where it was cool to shit on him. But as you get older and life gets shittier, you're just like, I just want a dumb, feel good, happy, fucking retarded movie. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what it is.
perfect.
So I enjoy it. So shout out Adam Sandler, shout out Bez and your junkie buddy that we ran into. I don't want to blow up the guy's spot, but it was fucking hilarious.
Right.
Not you, looking for drugs.
Yeah, shout out Ozzy, shout out Hesney.
Big shout out Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Manchester, all of y'all. So yeah, next time we'll get into your trip. We'll get into Liverpool, the whole Liverpool portion of our trip, which was pretty incredible.
Yeah, next episode we'll have a backwoods Southern accent.
Yes.
Because we'll be talking West Virginia.
Yeah. All right, beautiful. Okay, Captain's Jug of Thoughts. Keep listening. Tell your friends. Share it with everybody. Tell everyone.
Yep. We'll see you next time.
Love you, Ozzy.